Hey everybody, this is another entry regarding the Black Ambition Prize. You would say, what's the Black Ambition Prize? It was a effort set up by Pharrell, the entertainer and movie music composer, among others. He is, I guess, best described as, what is it, multi-hyphenate now? Or ostensibly, he believed it was important to get angel and venture capital money to Black, I thought, startup entrepreneurs. So I found out about it out of the blue. Someone from Your Noodle, Lorna, contacted me, says, hey, we've done our research and we picked you. And then I looked at the information and I was under the impression that I had to obtain a historically Black college or university as the founder. So I wrote back and said, hey, this isn't for me. Oh, it's certainly for you. And then I kind of slowed around and hemmed and hawed, and another person, this time, not Lorna, different person, with Black ambition, but this person did not identify themselves, kept pushing. Apply. So I finally did. Because I thought, hey, look, they said we have a number of impressive applicants, but we want you involved. And they weren't seeking money, so figured, why not? Grand prize is $1 million. There's several $250,000 prizes. It'd be great to grow Zennie62Media Incorporated, right? So I do. To make a long story short, not only rejected, but rejected early. And between the time I got the rejection email and when I signed up, Pharrell was having these events in places like Washington, D.C. for Black business show up. My point is, everything's Black business, right? And timed around civil rights events. In other words, identity politics, identity culture, right? So get this. One of the judges rejects me because they wrote that my company was an online reputation management company. It's a media company. And that one reason that this person guessed that was the reason that my firm didn't grow in 13 years, even though it's only been a C Corp for 3 years, okay, was identity politics, identity content, basically writing about being Black. Can you believe that bullshit? So here is a judge representing a Black venture capital competition, complaining that I'm essentially Black media. I'm running a Black media organization. That's what this person put out there. Okay? It reminded me of how some venture capitalists have this habit of just saying any bullshit that comes up just to mask the real reason why they don't like you. But for me, it was a complete blindside, because if you look at Zennie62Media.com, our website, you'll quickly see that we're credentialed for events that are mainstream. CES Las Vegas for the 12th year in a row. San Diego Comic-Con since 2010. The NFL Draft for 18 years. I can go on and on and on. The Democratic National Convention, one of the first bloggers ever to be invited to cover it, right? All of that is on the website. Any bozo can figure that out. You hear what I'm saying? Any doofus can see that. So I'm putting it out there. Don't get involved with Black ambition. And I'm sick and tired of these corporate or startup fundraising efforts that basically replicate the rejection ethic of the standard white venture capital firm. If Pharrell were serious, Pharrell would do what I think this company called Skip does out of Oakland. They identify funding opportunities for small businesses to sign up for, right? They give updates about the EIDL grants and the SBA grants and everything else. That company is not screwing around with people. They have to take a fee of $89 a month, which, hey, if you're lean, can be a little bit much if you're not getting anything out of it. But they do have free efforts. My point is, Pharrell, people don't care about that at all. They just care about styling and profiling. And I see a lot of that. Oh, let's go to this festival. Let's go to that. That's not tech. There's no hackathon involved. There's no, hey, let's present your new approach. And so in Black Ambition, you're lumped in with a company that may not even exist on paper. It might be somebody's idea. That's the way it's set up. So here you are, you spend all this time going through the right legal paperwork and everything else to set up a C Corp, and you have to be evaluated against that. That's some bullshit, man. But that's what they set up. So look, I'm going to make video after video after video. Don't waste your time. And I'm going to do it because we need to change. All right? Carlos, is not about diversity. All right? It's about people misusing what it means to be black for their own insecurities. It should be about tech. You hear what I'm saying? What's your tech? That's what it should be about. Yeah, I didn't sign up for this. Okay? A friend of mine who's on my advisory board said, well, you got to enter these things because, well, they're all looking for black people now. He's white. I said, I don't care. I told him that. I remember when I got into Cal, my first concern was I an affirmative action hire? The late Kay Bach, the graduate admissions secretary, said, no, you were number one on the wait list. There are people who fought for you to be in here. Yeah, see what I'm saying? That's the way it should be. So Black Ambition represents a step backward. And these organizations that are doing this represent a step backward. I don't want somebody giving me something because I'm black. I want somebody giving me something because they believe in my business model or because they're willing to help me build it. One judge the first judge wrote, well, I know companies in basically the Pacific Rim that have a 10x multiplier, 10 times the revenue versus what I'm doing with Zennie62Media, right? Well, great. He could jump in and help. I'm thinking, heck, doofus, what's wrong with you? I mean, you use that to criticize me rather than say, oh, hey, he just needs we need to construct a better ramp for him. Awesome. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I'm tired of this shit. I really am. You've got folks that have made their platforms, and I admire Morgan the Bomb and Blavity, but Morgan set up her company and her meteoric effort and her cool platform, but she just sort of stopped because it became what I'm going to sell. I'm thinking, what about the tech? What about media? What is advancing it? I was under the impression that they were doing that, and I haven't seen anything. So she got her 10.6 million. Great. It's almost like she's burning through it. So my point is, something needs to be done about that, okay? And I would just, if I were you all, I would not waste my time. And subscribe to Zennie62 and bookmark oaklandnewsnowblog.com. I'll see you.